just like that, we are done. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to V4 Vanilla. Ooh yeah. And I hope you enjoyed that time lapse there to start us off. We are, of course, in that very nether tunnel that you saw us building in that time lapse, and I finished it. I finished it completely. I absolutely adore doing these, and I know there's plans to have like a floor hub, which is why I put my portal down there, and I'm going to have a flight path through the nether, but I figured, well, I keep on using this to get back to spawn, so at least I'm going to make it look nice, and there's a bit of weirdness with the corners, but yeah, whatever. And we've done a little entryway. I'm going to probably put something here that isn't the chains, but yeah, I think that gets across the point. So we're just going to go pop to spawn. We're going to continue the work on Honeycomb today. We're going to probably get some of the more dangerous elements of it done, which is where I'm going to have to be really careful about what I show in regards to like their location in the maze, but I'll show us maybe like getting the certain things together for them. But first things first, we have an order to fulfill. Mr. Fox 98 finally took up this little offer here, and you know, decided to bulk buy some black dye. Try saying that very fast. And yeah, there's the madness. This is what Fox has been working on, and I think as shops go, yeah, wow, definitely wow. He's also like done the path, which is big up Fox, and some lovely bridges and a boardwalk, and yeah, so he's apparently running a lot of black concrete. So he bought a shulker box off me. The price shall remain separate, and he's basically built a mob spawner. This is fantastic. So what we're going to do real quickly is we are going to pretty much just fulfill the rest of the delivery. So I've already sold him, I think on me at the time I had maybe, I think 17. I had 17 stacks of wither roses in reserve, so I owe him another 10 stacks of black dye. So what we're going to do, and that's going to be what it's going to be. That's for, I should have had this prepared. That is also a full another full shulker box. So I've done some AFKing really quickly. So what's that? That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. So, and I'm just going to pre-black dye all this, because he ordered black dye. He didn't order wither roses, he ordered black dye. The prices between black dye and wither roses are very different. So yeah, we're just gonna fill this up here like so, and there's gonna be no real way to make this kind of even. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a bit of that, and then, you know, a bit of that. That'll do. That's an annoying way to do it, and we're just gonna make it a bit obvious for him. So we're gonna do. I've been kind of leaving. That's wrong. I've been kind of leaving these at people's bases just for the laugh, because I have so many wither heads. It's like fake withers because they're not skulls. I'm going to stick a banner there so he knows it's from me, and just light some blue fire. Right, that's perfect. But yeah, this is an absolute madness from Fox. I can actually restock the flower cart now as well. So there's that. But that is all we had to do. Kick it off. We're gonna step up the gear now, get into overdrive, and start working on Honeycomb. I have done 2 more rooms off camera because I wanted to see how these in between ones would work, and they've got some shenanigans in already, which is great fun. But yeah, so we're just gonna get to it. We're gonna have to potentially do some dangerous things to get what we need to do. It looks really cool on the map as well. But yeah, let's carry on. Let's get to it. We're gonna have to probably do some shenanigans, as I said. We're getting potentially dangerous mobs involved here, which are going to be really interesting. So yeah, let's get on with it. Episode 18 of V4V. We're going to do some massive Honeycomb progress right now, and that is the map done. Shout out Ender Cow for the assistance, finishing that one off. This is for Honeycomb, and if anyone knows much about if anyone knows much about what fully white maps are used for, you can get a room of honeycomb basically from the off right here, right now. Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. This has been one of the main hold-ups with honeycomb because I've not really been bothered to do it. So, yeah, that's about it with that one. We're just gonna make a few copies of this that we're gonna lock them, and then we're gonna, you know, that's it really. We're going to carry on with honeycomb. I don't know if I'm gonna do this room quite yet. But yeah, that was one of the massive hold-ups, was finishing this off. So Endercow, for the assist, we're going to give him one of those. And we're going to tell him, lock it with paint in carts. But yeah. Oh, so it's been an absolute weekend grind here. We've got most of the honeycomb structure done. And as he was in that last clip, Endercow, with the assist again, you see all these rails down here. We made a bit of a makeshift village. There was a single villager in a house here that no longer remains, and well, on a live stream of all things, isn't that right, Ender?
Yes, hello. We did a big ass raid. Ended up being 7 rounds, full one as well. 7 rounds.
Yeah, 7 waves on a bad omen 1. Yeah. We got some of these boys over here. We got six Vindicators done, and not all of them are going to get used, but some of them are going to get used for honeycomb itself.
So, at least the ones without banners.
Enough of this off-camera shenanigans. I just want to say on camera, thank you very much, Endercow, for your assistance with the map, with the map as well, and
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And with the raid, and obviously, you know, I'll put my Twitch link down in the description. I don't know how often I'm going to be streaming, but I figured, if I do big grindy stuff, it's probably worthwhile. Yeah, so just come hang out. It won't replace the videos. The videos are my bread and butter. They're a lot easier. They are the bread and butter. They're you know, I prefer making the videos. But yeah, we're going to continue on with honeycomb. I'm actually maybe, you know, less of this. Oh, look at what I've done. Clip show, and we actually might fucking do something. Do some trolly stuff with maybe some redstone. I've got some really simple rooms that I could do, but instead, the reason that I wanted to get the structural stuff done is now that hopefully when I'm building inside honeycomb, you won't be able to tell where I am because everything's enclosed. Anyway, we're going to carry on with the episode right now. That was a streaming interruption almost. Why are you building a tower of concrete?
Oh, because I need to turn it off.
You
know, I had it.
Bad at this game. There are just far too many distractions on this server. Like, I'm just over here thinking that I'm working close by spawn at Honeycomb, working very hard, as you will soon see. But I'm just over here at Honeycomb, working really hard, thinking, oh, I'll restock the supply drop. That becomes a hour job in itself because of the way I'm set up. Collectors and profit though, that's very nice. And then you got this thing pop up over here, so it's another shop, and Fox is still doing his madness. Too many distractions. But most importantly, the supply drop has an upgrade. There's some very sought after items back. I know the entire dynamic of this is that it's a test thing, but also I did sell some Ben and Pumpkins, so there you go, and we sold another hoe. So yeah, but I've doubled up on the rockets because these are selling quite quickly. There is an additional barrel now up here, which I won't show what it has in it. Some of the more popular items that I've been stocking, despite being limited run, they're just going too well not to pull them. And, you know, I've introduced a new product which is based on a new farm that I've been using. So, yeah. Anyway, as I said, too many bloody distractions. I promise you all, I have been working on Honeycomb. I haven't been procrastinating because it's just unbearably hot in the UK and that I can not think of a worse thing to do than sit and play Minecraft. But we are in the test world, and we have just graduated from the School of Minor Inconveniences. Now, this is the thing with Honeycomb. Now, I have thought long and hard about just the dynamic of the game and how it's going to work, And I put a lot of thought in from the word go at how exactly it will kill the player. Hence why I've got the Vindicators and a couple of other bits. But I've also realised that I've got potentially 40 rooms to fill. And it is a time trial, and it is meant to be beatable. But I don't want to give people free rooms. So I had to come up with some minor inconveniences. And well, this behind me here is the School of Minor Inconveniences. Now, a lot of these are still workshopable. They need to be in the rooms and they need to work out. But I think a lot of these make sense. So, you know, you've got, let's just put ourselves in game. We're just gonna quick cut there, because apparently I cannot function with my laptop. This is a massive fail. That's the one I want. It's a survival mode. Well, you know, you got the classic. You got berry bushes. That's gonna be really annoying to build too. Do I do a room full of them? Do I do a room with a little path of them that maybe you catch them? This one's just a bit fun. It's just a random assortment of note blocks that make noise because that's annoying to run through. You think, you know, classic soul sand slows you down. Time trial, why not? This is soul sand on top of blue ice, I should add as well. I didn't imagine there's too much different. The super annoying cobweb. Once again with this, do I do a room full of them? Do I do something like the berry bushes? We'll get to this one in a minute. This one really is a minor inconvenience. You have to crawl your way through, which, yep, will do. This one I'm quite excited about because this is quite awkward. Like, you obviously can walk through bamboo, so if I bamboo every space with a bit of tutoring, you know, if you want to go this way, you've got to dodge and wive. This one was quite clever. You can double stack carpet next to cactus, so you come in via the door. You actually can't get across this without taking a little bit of damage. Fire, you know, red fire, blue fire. Makes perfect sense what they're going to do. Same again, do I do a room full of it? Do I do a pathway type thing? Who knows? I don't know. I've got 40 rooms to fill. Maybe there'll be a bit of everything. Maybe some of these will be combined, because soul sand lights blue fire. Who would have thought? You know, cobwebs don't burn, so let's put some cobwebs in with the fire. Wither rose is self-explanatory. I could even light this on fire still. This can also be planted in soul sand. Or, we've got a triple threat there. This one, yeah, pufferfish. Quite self-explanatory, hidden under carpet. There's 4 of them under there at the minute. That might be a little bit too violent to get through. Yeah. And now I'm all the way back over here. Let's swap back to creative and fly over here. Now, so there's a couple of rooms we haven't touched on, and this is what I intend. I intend to like kind of put these in V4V in some way or another. And you don't just see me building. This one was quite fun to kind of develop. This is the room of many doors. So you know you let's say you know you enter the room. I know you can open these by manual, but you know let's say you open them all up. You open them. Oh look, pressure plate suddenly unblocked off again. This is just a really minor inconvenience. And finally, there is the room for a pressure plate. Now, can you tell what's beneath those? Because there's a couple of rules to Honeycomb, a couple of rules that I'm going to develop. Because of one of the other minor inconveniences, there's going to be a rule that says you can't shift on carpet. Sorry, that's just the way it has to be, because I'm trying to do the wall maze trick, and the whole shifting to make yourself smaller with the hitboxes ruined that one. But this one, as you can imagine, super annoying, because one of the main rules for Honeycomb is that you have to go in as a V4V player naked. Now, you can take food with you, because there's no health regen, so, you know, and I've just got to make sure that there's no beacon in range of it. If one of the rules is going to say, if there is a beacon in range of Honeycomb, please block it off. But yeah, some of these are filled up with, it's just pressure plates, you know. Who knows, maybe there's splash potions beneath them, maybe there's arrows, maybe you're going to walk over this and get shot, or maybe you're going to shoot straight for the middle. And yes, I have a filter on for this, but your pumpkin head. Maybe some of them are curse of binding. Maybe now you've got to go through the rest of Honeycomb with a pumpkin on your head. Now, the reason I'm showing you this in creative is because I don't want to show you it where it is on V4V. Because this is the point now where I have to start thinking about being careful about what I'm showing, to other players, and I know that players from V4V watch my content. But yeah, this is the room of minor inconveniences. I don't intend on implementing them all in this current state. I intend on developing a bit further. If there's anything I've missed, by all means, please tell me, and I'll show you now. One of the ones are the ones that I've already done, and obviously there's like water and stuff I can consider, but I've got to consider like how to do the doors and stuff like that. But I mean, one of the ones I have done, and I won't do the actual honeycomb room to show you, but I'll do an enclosed space at least, is that, and this is the one I've already done on the server in some regards, is using this old trick. And if no one knows this old trick, this is why, let's do it like that. This is why I'm having to implement the rule that you can't shift on carpet in this game, because this ruins it. And so I need to do that's a 1 high ceiling. I need to do a 2 high ceiling above all of this real quickly. I really wish I understood field commands, but yeah. Oh, building on camera again with what? Who would have thought it? Oh, right. And if you carpet over all of this. Now, admittedly, this is very simple because we know it's a straight line. But watch what happens when I walk in here. I get stuck. Can't go left. Oh, I can only... yeah, unfortunately, shifting breaks that. So, yeah, honeycomb rule. Definitely no shifting on carpet. Okay? And I'll know. Because I'll know the optimal route, and I'll know exactly... And I'll time myself by shifting on carpet. I'm telling you now. Let's get back to the server, shall we? So I think we're going to, you know... We've done so much work on honeycomb, which you guys are going to have to see next time, because yeah, we're starting to enter spoiler territory, and I'd like to maybe get it done before the next episode is out, which gives me about a week. But if I don't, we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes next. But just before I round off here, I want to show you guys something. And no, it isn't a bunch of villagers on top of the nether roof, and no, it isn't the nether roof. You all know I'm up here. This isn't even my portal. This isn't even anywhere near my stuff, and that's the portal I'm looking for. God, someone needs to lay out their base. But something I want to talk about. So in a couple weeks' time, I'm going to be hitting episode 20. Now, for those of you that don't know, episode 20 is important to me because it was my goal when I started recording this. Because when I started recording this, I wanted to beat my previous longest running SMP series, which was the ID Season 3, I believe it was, which hit about 19 episodes, highlights and other stuff kind of apart from it. So, and I'm still in this skin, so please excuse me. I do miss having my alive face. But one thing I want to do for episode 20 is, if a lot of the people on the server will allow me to do it, or potentially I don't want to spoil anything from the other tubers and stuff like that, I just want to have a bit of a chat and a bit of a walk around, but totally like just look at other people's bases. And I've been bigging up Fox now for a while with his build, and I just wanted to show this off real quickly, and we'll go into things more depth. He's done a Guardian Temple, and we won't kind of go into the inner workings of it, but the guy is a grinder. And I respect this massively, because this is beautiful. And with the connected textures from Optifine, oof. But yeah, so 1.16.2 is basically being put on the server tonight as I'm recording this. So this is, we're going to be in that next time. So I might be losing Optifine and the other stuff that I have, all this shenanigans and the other thing that I have, the shulker box thing I have for a little bit, but not to miss, you know, V4 vanilla. We shall play the vanilla game. Modded client helps out here and there, but you know. So in Fox's gorgeous bait, but yeah, so just quickly backtrack a little bit. So yeah, for episode 20, I kind of want to break the monotony of like the projects up and stuff like that, and I want to talk about some plans for where I plan to go for the rest of it, because to be honest, I didn't think I'd get this far. It seems very minor, but 20 episodes on an SMP world for me is kind of huge, and we'll look at it a bit more in depth. But you just time played on here is, I'm at near enough 21 days now, like solid playtime. So yeah, it's been. I'll save this for the 20th video, but yeah, I just wanted to round off in another base because I realised that There are other content creators on the server, but not everyone on the server is a content creator. I don't think Fox is a content creator. Fox, if you happen to see this and you're a content creator, I know we've spoken about it in the past, but if I'm, yeah, just tell me. But from Fox's amazing base and from my alive face, which, you know what, maybe episode 20, that's the end of the zombie pigman. The goal has been reached. That's the point. We'll bring back the proper face. But from now, from Fox's amazing looking little guardian farm, thank you very much for watching. Honeycomb is nearing completion. We've just got to get all the pieces together now. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. The UK is still unbearably hot. I have been what? Gargle, gargle, gargle to you too, Mr. Drowned. And see you all later.